Park, New York. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between our visitors and the Buffalo Bills. Andres Borregales ready to get us started. And we're off and running from Western New York. Returnable from the 2. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Buying some time right. The pass is incomplete, but hold on here. We've got a flag on the field. Here's the call. Offense tagged for the penalty there as they walk off the distance. Second down out the window. They're backed up here for 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down. The Bills with a punt team out there. Marcus Jones, an all-pro, out to receive it. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. Keeps himself upright. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
1st down and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. They run. It's the rookie from Louisiana. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support. Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. That's caught for the 1st. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
This looks like a run drawn up for me. Oh, he lost the football. And it looks like the offense got that one back. Yes, they did. They pounce on it inside the 10. That right there was impressive, Brock. Even with the fumble, absolutely no panic on his part. Finding that football, keeping the play going, and taking it in for 6.
I am just hearing my old offensive coordinator, Tom Moore, say, whoever plays the hardest the longest wins. And that's what you got to do. You got to play harder. You got to play longer than your opponent. And when you get an opportunity, go seize it.
One after is good by Borregales. And the Oilers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Following the play, though, one of the Bills still pretty shaken up down there. Trainer's going to get out there to see what's wrong.
Andres Borregales set to kick off.
Now Borregales on to send it away. And an unfavorable hop is going to cost him. And as the ball winds up out of bounds inside the landing zone, so it's going to still move up to the 40. Give now to the running back. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Here's Allen. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
Allen on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And the Bills have a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Marte Mapu, the man on the tackle.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That one's complete, right side. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
So there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on it, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
Escapes the pocket. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
You know, before the snap, you know, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment, made it the perfect time for the first down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
What's that? 319!
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Buys time, rolling right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
2nd down. Here's Allen again. Finds the football outside. Picked up a few as he heads out of bounds.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch, keep putting those feet in bounds.
All right, they need 7 here on 3rd down on what is the 9th play of this drive.
Middle. What's that?
Play action now, Allen. And this is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills trim the lead to 1. Jack Von Leslie on for the PAT. He connects on the extra point try. And the Bills tie this game 7-7. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he finds a little room there before being hauled down, gain of 3.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks. It really creates an indecision now defensively.
May now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. So we're through 1 quarter of this AFC East contest. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Welcome back. We're all set to start the second. Offense already out to resume its drive. They'll have it 3rd and 3. The throw completed by May. The pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down. The Oilers about set to punt. Jack Fox will kick it away. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Allen setting up to throw. Cut out left. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Rolling back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Continuing to move past the 45. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Bills have a 1st down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
On 1st down, Allen. Hits him on the in route. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First and 10. Here's Allen. Flush down out to his left. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. A nice gain and a first down there, Brock, on a throw that most quarterbacks would have shied away from.
You know, tight ends, these guys, about the only position that can make that look routine, fending off a couple defenders, and it's really why, Kate, they're such valuable commodities.
And good forward, about 5 yards, looks like. It's second down now.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Look out!
Run here from the gun. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up third down and 5.
Allen on third and short. Flushed out of the pocket. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Oilers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He's out of bounds after a gain of about 8, so nice pick up there, second and 2.
Well, I think I hear the warning sirens. You hear them, Kate? I think they just got quieted. Because that run right there gave them enough room from their goal line where you should feel comfortable calling anything in your playbook.
Here's made in the air. That's on a quick hitter. And he's taken down here at the 16-yard line. This one goes for 3 yards. And it'll be first down, Houston. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Highmark Stadium in just a moment. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. Throwing is May. This one falls incomplete. They're searching for Kyle Williams that time. And now it's second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Back to the air, it's May. He throws a bullet to the center. It connects on the deep shot. And he is down inside the 35-yard line.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Now, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. But what a difference it can make for an offense.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Blown back gets the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Off the play action, May. He rolls to his right. Ooh, would have been big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
They now on third down. On the move, headed right. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And the score remains knotted, 7-all.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. He put everything he had into this one. It is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills get some late points and the lead.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. Here's May on 1st and 10. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A pickup of 17. And it'll be 1st down Houston.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. Taken in by Williams outright. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Man in motion here. On the gun, it's May. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down Houston.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Going play action, May. He's going deep. He's got it inside the 10. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets them.
And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Oilers earn the chance to tie before halftime. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. He stopped on the run back to the 27. Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. Throwing now on first down. Allen. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Allen now on first down. Rolling into enemy territory. And they make the tackle at the 38. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. First down throw for Allen. This is Cox going right back to Andrews. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Fall forward, and I think you've got this first down, Brock. It's 2nd and inches. To the air again, Allen. Dumped off to his running back. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
In the red zone now. Headed out right. This is Cox. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take the lead just before halftime. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Managed that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. This return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he's out of bounds on a nice return, but time's run out. We're headed to the break. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy.
At their own 29-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Running this one left. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Houston. The Oilers cut into the lead coming out of halftime.
You saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebrations.
Corey Gallis checks on the extra point. And the Oilers tie this game at 21. Tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one won't stay inside of the landing zone. It finds the sideline, and this drive's going to start from the 40. Here's the one back on the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Complete right side. Still has some space inside the 35. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. A big 34-yard pickup there. And the Bills have a first down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Here's Allen. That one's complete over the middle. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, and there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
On first down, Allen. This one's caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. And dose of the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 4-yard line.
They'll run now on 2nd down. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense, and I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Alert! Round 80!
Now Allen off the play action. And he has the Buffalo touchdown. The Bills grab the lead on their first series of the half. Right on the edge of the goal line for 1st and goal, and I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in and physically. You know you've got to stop that run first. So a first down pass play can and certainly was effective.
Clyde Leslie now to add the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7.
Oilers 21.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Return starts at the 9. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's May. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll get it up to the 27.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate. It takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. May now from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Good throw completed by May. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
The 1st down from the 41. The running back gets it on the draw. And he's down to almost, nope, actually going to give him the 30 here. Moving quickly, trying to get set. First down, May. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it. No connection to be made.
Second and 10. Here's May. He's got a man left. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Oilers can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Corey Gallis on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Oilers tie us up 28-all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
At their own 28-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll run here on 1st down. He cuts it to the right sideline. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Bills take a lead just before the end of the 3rd.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game. That's exactly what the doctor ordered.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills Bucks break that tie and now lead by 7. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Starting from the 5. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
First down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's made in the air. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those true throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
We'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Handoff now out of the gun. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
To throw, here's May. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It'll still be just a 1-score game when we resume play. They're out now, ready to punt it. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. Shoots away from one. He gets his offense in better field position here to start. Out close to the 30. Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Trying the right side. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
319! All 52.
Throwing here, Allen. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Allen setting up to throw. Connecting on a slant. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hand off to the back. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Allen. Short pass brought in. And he's down very close to that 1st, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
3rd and just 2 to go. He's back to throw. They did it. He made the interception. And the Oilers have some new life in the 4th.
Not just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment, it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
To the air on first down, May. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Design run here for May. He has room past the 25. And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. Bails out of the pocket quick. Intercepted, but oh, wait. Officials say that he wasn't in bounds. The offense can let out a little sigh of relief. So the incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal. May now. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Motioning one of the tight ends. Looking to throw. Buying some time right. He's got it to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Oilers now trail by just a point in the 4th. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. He fields it from the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll run. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, nice little run to set the table.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Allen looking to throw. Chased out to his right. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning. He'll throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Bills pushing to get within range for a game winner. 1st down from the 42. Setting up to pass. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They gain 11 on that play, and that's good for a Buffalo 1st.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Back to throw. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And this one does not go far.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here he is to throw. The left side caught by Andrews. And that tackle came at the last moment to save the first, didn't it? That sets up 3rd and short from the 37.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
To throw. A screen to the running back. Spins right by him. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Bills have a first down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, okay? Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Regular.
Right up the gut. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Now hold on a moment, folks. Got a player in some discomfort after that one. He's going to receive some assistance as we take a brief timeout. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. So now here's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw it. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. After the holding call, they're going to need even more now on 3rd down.
Alert! Round 80!
They'll run here following the penalty. Finds a big lane. And he's finally taken down the 7-yard line. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
So Jackpot Lesney's on in a high-pressure spot. This only a chip shot from the right hash. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal. It's a designated keeper for Allen. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. Everything comes down to this from Jackpot Lesney. A very short kick here from the right hash. The kick is good. He got it. And they've taken back the lead. So it's the Bills who come away with the win. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from Buffalo.